Hey everybody, welcome to T-Roy Cooks. I appreciate you joining us. Today I'm going to be cooking a brisket on my 22.5-inch Weber Kettle. And I'm using the Slow N Sear from Adrenaline Barbecue. I've also got the drip pan in there. I'm going to show you how to fire that Slow N Sear up. We're going to show you how to cook a brisket using it. Just stick around, it's going to be a good one. Alright guys, you can see I got the Slow N Sear here on this side. I'm going to put my brisket here. And for the drippings, I've got this nice drip pan that comes with the, or you can get it with Slow N Sear. And both the Slow N Sear and the drip pan are from Adrenaline Barbecue, folks. Y'all check the links out down below. I got an affiliate link down there. I'd appreciate it if you check it out using that link. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do this a little unorthodox from the way you usually do it, but I got 4 cups of water. Let me see how much water this thing will hold. This is the water trough that just helps keep 2 zones in your kettle here. Look at there. That's 4 cups of water, folks. There you go. Now, I'll tell you the charcoal I'm using today. So y'all can see this. This is the Kingsford. This is the long burning Kingsford. It's supposed to burn 25% longer. We shall see. I'm hoping I can cook this entire brisket without having to reload the Slow N Sear. I'll put maybe 10 to 15 charcoals in there. Let's get it started. I'll go ahead. I got one of these little tumbleweed things. I'm just going to go ahead and fire that up, and we'll bring you back when that's good and going. Should take about 20 minutes, so we'll see you shortly. All right, everybody. As you can see, my coals are going. When they get ashy, I'm going to go ahead and fill up the rest of these. Fill up the rest of this Slow N Sear with the charcoal. But I want to show you this brisket. I was checking out what my local HEB had recently, and I'll check this out, folks. This is USDA Prime Packer brisket right here. It's only about 9.5 pounds, $3.99 a pound. It's a little pricey, but and I'm also concerned because this flat's pretty thin right here. But this is a nice brisket, man. It's prime. It's definitely flexible. You know, you can see how flexible that is. It should be pretty good, but again, 9.5 pounds. We're going to go ahead and trim this up for a little bit while these coals are getting ashy. So we'll meet y'all back here shortly, folks. As you can see, the charcoals are going pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the rest of the reservoir for the Slow N Sear. Yeah, there. There we go. Right now, I've got some oak lump, not lump, but oak wood chunks. Go ahead and throw some of these on there, get some smoke going, and get my temperatures warmed up in my kettle. There we are. Alright. Put the lid on it. Bottom vent is, we're going to set it about 1/4 of the way open. Top vent, I'm going to put it halfway right now. We'll probably adjust it later. So we'll catch you back when we're throwing the brisket on, folks. Alright guys, y'all can see my setup here. This is about 200 degrees now, so we're getting ready. I got to thank Gordon Farmer again for sending me some of this Liam Perrins from the UK. Thank you so much. And y'all know how I like to roll with some Worcestershire sauce on my meat. You know, if you don't want to use that, just use some water, some olive oil, mustard, whatever floats your boat. I'm gonna be cooking this fat side down on my kettle today. I trimmed this up pretty good, folks. Let me show you this rub that I got here. Let's check this out. Bovine Dust. This is from Big Country Barbecue out of Allen, Texas. Y'all know I like supporting my local community and Texas as a whole, so, and the U.S. for that matter. Anyway, this is good stuff, y'all. Check them out. The website is, I'll put it down in the links below, but it's Big Country Barbecue with barbecue spelled out. BigCountryBarbecue.com. It's good stuff, folks. I actually had used this probably like a year ago, this rub, and I ran out. They were kind enough to send me some more. So thanks, guys. I put a little bit of that Bovine Dust in the shaker. We're just gonna shake some of it on. You don't have to go to a super thin, super thick layer. Just shake it on pretty good. So I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna coat the other side with some Worcestershire, and put some of this Bovine Dust on the other side as well. So we'll catch you back here shortly when we're putting it on. All right, guys. Got this on here already. It's only been on like 10-15 minutes. My neighbor started cutting his grass, so I couldn't Didn't want y'all hearing all that stuff going on, but I've got this smoke device. I'm gonna turn it on. There we go. Let's get our grill grate probe. Let's put it. Heck, let's see. Let's just put it over here. I'm on there. There we go. And I tried to put the thicker part closer to the fire. So this thin flat that I was showing you earlier, it's on this back corner over here. Here's the meat probe. I'm going to go ahead and put the meat probe on in here, see if I can get it untangled for you. Alright. I'm going to slide it right in here. Something like that. There we go. Put her back on. Make sure your vent is over your meat. That way the smoke is going through and it's coming out over the meat. So my vent right now is about halfway open. And again, the vent on the bottom is only about a quarter of the way. Let's see if we can shoot for 225 to 250. And we're going to hold her there. We'll bring y'all back here in probably 2, 3, 4 hours. All right, everybody, here's where we at. 252 for the grill grate temp. And I think we're starting to come out of the stall now on the brisket. It's 171 internal. Let's take a look at it. Actually, about an hour ago, again, this is hour 5. About an hour ago, I noticed it was starting to get a little dark on these edges because it was closer to the fire. So I spun this, did a 180 with it. And now I think it's about time we can start maybe spritzing it just a little bit. Use your favorite spritz. I'm using a little acai pomegranate blend. There we go. It's looking real nice though. And looks like we burned through maybe half the charcoal, maybe a little less. We'll keep it going and we'll check back on it here in a little while, y'all. Alright guys, let's it's been 10 hours. The Weber Kettle's still going real strong with this Slow N Sear. Tell you what, man, I'm really loving the way this is looking, the way it's feeling. But I'm gonna turn this thing around and let this thicker end over here on this side, we're gonna let that be on the front side again. There we go, just like so. There we go. We're about 185 internal, so we still got a little bit left to go. In fact, I may, let's see if I can maybe put this down here. Yeah, it's still pretty tough right there. Let's go that way. There we are. Alright. Man, I still got plenty of charcoal down here. I think we're doing great. And again, we're 10 hours in, folks. That is gorgeous. That's one gorgeous looking brisket. Pretty tight. Got a little bit left to go. We'll meet y'all back here probably in another couple hours. All right, guys, it's been 12 hours. Check on this brisket. I still have probably a quarter of the coals left over here. Spritz this down a little bit. Oh, let me show you real quick. Oh, I should have shown you before. It was 250 and 184 internal temperature. But this thing's been rocking 250, man. It's been looking really good. Go ahead and spritz it down one more time. Again, we're 12th hour into this cook. It's looking really good. That point's feeling great. Flat, I don't know, still needs a little bit. Anyway, we're gonna keep going, folks. I still got plenty of coals. I ain't worried about my coals over here. We'll check back here in a little while. All right, guys, it's been 12 and a half hours, and even though my probe was showing that the point, I mean the flat is it's like 190. The point itself, I probed it, and it's probing like melted butter, like room temperature butter. So I remember that bone-in brisket that I did recently, and overcooked the flat because it wasn't reading right. And I'm thinking this is pretty much the same thing. It's the first time I've got a prime brisket from HEB, and I'm not real sure how this thing is acting, but I'm gonna call it done. Plus, it's getting dark out here. I just kind of wanted y'all to see this before it got real dark. Anyway, I'm going to take this and wrap it up in some tin foil. We're going to let it rest for a couple hours, and we'll be back here in a little bit just to show you what it cuts like. Oh, and another thing too, I just wanted to let you know this Slow N Sear works fabulously, folks. Y'all check out how much charcoal I have left in here. I know you can't really see it a whole lot, but seriously, I got a big stack of charcoal over here in this corner. I mean, it's still got some lingering over here, but back in this corner, I've got like heck, I'd say almost half, at least a third of that charcoal left. So this could probably go like about 15, 16 hours using that Kingsford long burn charcoal briquette. Man, this thing's fabulous, folks. Alright guys, this thing's rested for an hour and a half in some tin foil. Let's go ahead and cut this baby up. Let's see what we got. Take that first piece off there. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. Nice. Flat still feels pretty tough, but I'm sure it's good. There we go. There we go, folks. Not quite bending like I like it to. Pulls nice though. Yeah, pulls real nice. Okay. Let's cut her down the middle. Let's see what the point looks like. Now I've got it fat side up over here, just so you know. There we go. Let's put this over here to the side. Let's cut this point down the middle, because you know the grain runs different ways between the two meats. There we go. There's the point. Looks nice. There's the flat. There's the thick end. That's close to the point. There we go. Let's cut us a little bit of this point. Oh, that's for the cook right there. Put your point a little bit thicker. Karen, I think you're gonna like this, babe.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say they've been resting for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
I've been hungry and it's been resting for an hour and a half.
Yep. Patience, honey, patience. Good things come to those who are patient. Tell you what, folks. That Slow N Sear did wonderful. Check that out. Let's taste some of this stuff. Look at that bark. Oh my gosh. That's some good looking bark, folks. You gotta try that rub. It's good stuff. Anyway, y'all check the links out down below. He'll show more. We're gonna taste this. Hey everybody, let's check out this flat right here. Again, pulls apart real nice. I'm glad I pulled it early. Even though it was prime. It's the first time I tried prime from HEB. But man, it's a little drier than I'm used to from the prime from Lovell's, but it's still got some juiciness to it. That's good, folks. That's good. That's real good. Let me check out some of this. Here we go. Let's check out some of this point. Oh yeah, folks, that is just. That's heaven right there, man. My gosh, that is so tender, so juicy. Get that oak flavor from the smoke. I hear you, Fifi. Hang on, girl. Dog's going nuts. Folks, anyway, that Slow N Sear did fabulous. Y'all saw I pulled it almost 12 hours into the cook, and I still had not half, but maybe a third, a little more than a quarter, but probably a third of the charcoal left. And I used the long burn from the Kingsford
the briquettes look good. They did wonderful. And the Slow N Sear did fabulous, folks. I could probably get, if I use that long burn charcoal from Kingsford, I could probably do, 15 hours or more on the Slow N Sear. If you're interested in that, you don't need a Weber Smokey Mountain. If you got a Weber Kettle, get your Slow N Sear, folks. Y'all check out the links down below. Hope you tell David, who owns Adrenaline Barbecue, T-Roy Cook sent you, folks. Tell you what, man, that's some good stuff right there. And oh yeah, that bark, that was formed from Big Country Barbecue. There you go, the bovine rub. Big Country Barbecue, links again down below. Just here, show more, folks. It's good stuff. If y'all like this kind of stuff, y'all give me some thumbs up. If you're not subbed yet, hope you go ahead and sub. And hope you share the video. When you do, please tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.